Hey y'all, it's OG Cat Game here. Welcome to another episode of the inner monologue of an average gamer. We are back with some more Chicken Police Painted Red. This game is wacky. It's more of like a detective game, an old detective game, and you don't see many of those games around nowadays, especially with those have chickens for detectives. So I'm interested to see what more we can stir up.
Mother of...
Oh, I forgot about Monty, who shot us, I think, with a shotgun.
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Bro, that's like romance at its finest.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No,
Damn
Marty,
right.
not like always. This time it's for real.
Damn, he called you out, buddy. Alright. Oh, okay. Damn, waitress. Big book. Stage. Fox fella. Lube henchman. Oof. Alright. Start talking with this dude.
Hey, there's Fillmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Fillmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Hey, but I would like to appreciate my subscribers. Just recently, this video is gonna be down the line, so whenever I post it, so it ain't gonna be recent as it is now. I would like to thank my subscribers and the people that are not subscribed. We got to 204 views in 28 days in a month, and that's impressive to me.
Yeah, it was
I'm
the exact
grateful.
opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Alright, what's up? We're gonna say hi to you because apparently my character thinks it's a good thing to say hi to you, so. I kind of forgot how to play a little bit. It's been a minute since I played it, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm still interested enough to continue playing it. Will's Fillmore, right? Yeah. His special feature, absolutely average, forgettable guy and my old acquaintance from Alvia. I don't know. Let's talk to Fillmore.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name
Damn.
anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass
Dumbass
alias
alias
Phil
Fillmore
Marlowe.
Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Damn, bro.
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Bro, you sound just as old.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
What does that even mean?
I know
Cool.
the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
Maybe.
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
Damn, so did you sit on an electric
You
pole?
want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
Ah, you
You?
in trouble.
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Any useful information?
For free?
Of course for free.
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh, was that just to progress the story? Or what? Film more. Let's look at our clues, y'all. Must know something about Natasha that could be important for the case, but he won't talk until I meet her. He seemed a bit nervous. It must be something really significant. Alright. Fillmore. Some pussy. Okay. Let's talk to bartender.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
Bruh, that sounds like a racial slur right there.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, never stopped me before.
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface,
Getting in the character.
give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Damn, long face, bro.
Yes, sir. Coming right up.
Damn. Horses are just disrespected.
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
What's so important about that bottle?
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it.
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest...
Dang, bro.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look,
Get to the point,
I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good. And let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
Wait, what's got you such in a bend that you gotta become an alcoholic?
Come to daddy, darling. Molly, my ex-wife. What do you have to do with all this?
Oh, you got an ex-wife. Okay.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touche. I'll shut it.
Good birdie.
Alright.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
It's a squirrel.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Dang, I wanna get distracted by the squirrel, though.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Well, let's ask that stud over there with...
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What? A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
What is with all these hardcore fucking... Ooh, roasts, man. He is roasting Marty.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
I just feel sad at this point.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not. Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Okay.
That woman with Ibn, I think I...
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Alright, let's just talk to her.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't...
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Money McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is,
Dang, don't even know Marty.
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Don't look like
Hello,
it.
boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood.
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
With what?
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough.
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Alright, let's see who this Olivia person is. Is the hyping dude. Special feature, good looking, charismatic, and a clucking gangster. Universally tall and slim for a girl, she's quite mysterious. Olivia is currently Ivan Westler's assistant and escort. Finding out whether there's anything other than a working relationship between Mr. Crow and Mr. Rat could prove valuable. Olivia is Marty's older. That's not the same thing. Okay. I don't know how he knows her, who's currently blah blah blah. Okay.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
But you a
I
gangster.
wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
It's the truth.
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
That is true. I don't give a fuck about the name, as long as it's the person.
Look, detective, If you want to know...
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months.
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything.
It sounded rude to me.
Please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall.
How do you feel when you heard about them? Okay, so most of the time I gotta keep them in the plus. Okay. So how do you feel when you
How
heard
did you
about
feel
blackmail?
when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you.
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what...
It's,
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
Ah, by whacking
You
somebody,
mean
right?
reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my...
Thank you. That's it for now. You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler.
I don't even know what taciturn
Though I've
means.
heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But, I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out.
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to...
Okay. So wait,
Are you and Natasha close?
What do you mean exactly?
Mr. Featherland, if you please. This could be important. How does she stand on a scale from...
Oh, you have some nerve. Ask her.
Really?
Maybe you can't comprehend it, but I can ask for her hand.
How chivalrous.
Get to the point, detective.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless. The mob boss and the pussycat, eh?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out?
A simple answer would...
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and...
You don't remember? That's...
Ah, yeah. The millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me.
Damn.
Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is wrong.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gumtown. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use?
Yeah, every other weekend, roughly.
I see. That's very important.
Yeah, if you say so.
Is she completely alone when she's there
I
at the
don't know
weekend?
how to do this properly, so
As I've
I'm
told
just-
you, Natasha's a free woman, huh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution.
I suppose not. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but, in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red.
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red.
So, can we...
I don't see why not. But first...
Not bad, but not good either. It's okay for a rookie, but next time you can do better. Next time, put yourself and pay attention to the signs. Focus, Sonny. Trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that. Unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
Oh,
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start
Dang, bro,
soon.
you keep getting shut down. Alright, that's Natasha. This is just weird. One's suspicious, one's got one's attractive.
My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny. Sonny.
say. Chloe's still
going-
lying in my bed.
What's going on with you, Sonny?
And it's dead.
Are you confessing to your crimes?
That
in the
was,
songs?
unique.
It's been happening a lot lately.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
No, it's not.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Ahem. You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
with all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone.
Hey,
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Feather.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop.
Got a scent right here, bro.
And a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
You fall in love too quick, bro. God damn, bro. I'm just, in the rest of the video, I'm gonna be talking to her like this. Alright?
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of...
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my...
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not...
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Damn.
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant?
I've asked you here so you can do...
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you.
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Damn. I think he's honest.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah.
Well then, Sonny.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often.
Bro, I don't like these innuendos. They keep them innuendos.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Okay. At least you know she's no good.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her... Ooh.
Okay.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time. But the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
The picture on the wall is...
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm
don't
on
want
a
no-
slippery slope.
Come on, don't...
All right.
Did you really believe?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but...
You tell me. What can you tell me about...
You should be more specific.
How much do you know?
More than most wives do. About as much as lovers would, but not that much. I see what I see, but I choose not to pay attention.
Maybe that's smart of you. Maybe it's the opposite. In any case,
What do you mean?
well, I've worked in a lot of cities and a lot of countries, ma'am. But the art of beating around the bush is masterful here. And you?
I take that as a compliment, Mr. Featherland.
It was meant to be one, Miss Katseng.
Okay.
Don't you see a correlation between your part?
That's a disappointing...
I am a cop.
Yes, but you're different. You're too rough on the up.
Am I that transparent?
A little bit.
Seriously, Natasha, don't you worry about...
Of course I worry about it. I'm not stupid. Those who are clever learn to...
Gee, well, thank you. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying.
Okay. So she's scared.
What was in those threats? Exactly.
The message itself is not a threat.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word...
I guess I do. Yes.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed.
Well, thank you for your honesty. Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat?
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more...
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess...
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny.
Well, that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
As you...
Like me, have you used up?
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
This is my first time actually doing pretty good.
In all my life? Why?
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cock-a-doodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, man. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator.
I really know her.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me.
Don't be rude and so cynical.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't...
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought you...
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't...
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Luck me. This case is... You played me from the start.
It wasn't my...
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been...
So, you're going...
You're damn right. I don't know if it's...
Look, Sonny, money's...
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
dead. Don't even...
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha.
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this...
I actually did pretty good. It's just that last question I had no other question to ask. Okay.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town.
I was afraid this was coming. What?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dead?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha.
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Okay.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway. Oh man, I totally get you.
Okay. Exit.
Well,
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive.
well, who knows? You're such a fragile little...
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty.
Oh.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was,
I bet she was. You know, I've never...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take the
What is it?
reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case...
Oh, that makes my...
old croakers. You're safe while I'm... Okay, I didn't say anything.
We stepped into it, didn't we? Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find...
Those names, all top dogs.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the...
I should have known she was keeping
secrets. She's the secret.
Thanks, Philmar. This could...
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed you...
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
nice to know point information. Okay, I think we all done here. I don't think we can do anything else.
Oh, it's you.
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life.
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wesley?
You don't beat around the...
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one...
Well...
Anything else?
Damn. Alright, let's ask you a few questions.
Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez.
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken butt.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, God.
Watch your blood pressure.
Don't mind me. Just women and guns are my only weakness.
Yeah, damn right it is.
No shit.
I thought we were asking.
Do you come here often?
No, not really.
Well, okay.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change.
Well, thank you for your honesty, man. What's your relationship with...
We've talked a bit.
There's no tension between you? You know.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful.
Alright, I'm done talking to these few people. Alright, okay. Yeah, new location. Oh, it's hot dog.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup.
Okay.
One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. Alright, thank y'all guys. I will end the video here because we
this
just
place gives me the creeps.
We just changed into a new location. I will finish this dialogue first.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Alright, but yeah, as you can see, this is gonna be an interesting episode. But thank y'all. Tune in, please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, y'all have a good day.